Hey everybody, welcome back to Supercard. We're going to go right into the PCC stuff here. We're going to open up these rewards and, I'll kind of explain, what I'm going to be doing for this PCC. So, if it's going to be Ric Flair, probably not going to go for the actual card. I think someone on my team figured it out that it adds up to the same stats as, like, Kalisto. I could be wrong. It's one of the other event cards, which, it's fine if they're going to balance the event cards, but PCC cards should be better than the ring domination ones. But it's going to be close on who wins for this one. I think it's going to be tough because people will want the Bret Hart because it's a right arrow. It can tag with a whole bunch of the event cards. But then Cena is the survivor reward for Bret Hart, which a lot of people got Cena. I think it was the Jack Swagger PCC. John Cena was a reward. So there's going to be a lot of people that have that Cena that are looking to pro them. Some people could want that Sting as well. Doesn't really matter. These are very good support cards to have. I would like a Jimmy Hart because I already have a Survivor Paul Bearer, which increases power and toughness. Jimmy Hart is speed and charisma. That would perfectly help out my deck like that. Let's go down because we're going to look at the legendary cards. This is what could change it. There's a legendary Triple H on the Ric Flair side, who's one of the best legendary cards, compared to Mark Henry, who's one of the worst legendary cards. So there are going to be people who want to go for Cena because they want to get the pro, but then there could be, other people who are free players who already have a Triple H go, man, I really want that Triple H to make a pro because, they don't want Mark Henry. Nobody wants Mark Henry. Even the only reason the New Day took him was because, they had no one else. So it doesn't matter to me which side is going to win. If Ric Flair is going to win, I don't know if I'm going to, push to get his card. Maybe I'll try and, hit this right on the wall here so I can try and double claim maybe. Who knows how that'll go. But, I do have a Sting, like a solo that I could pro if it goes to Ric Flair, and, I just pro'd my John Cena. So, you know what? I'll see how it goes. And I'm going to talk about some stuff for wrestling as we play a couple of our games. So, maybe, you haven't seen this yet, but Titus O'Neil got suspended for like 90 days. If you were watching on the network, after Raw on Monday, when Daniel Bryan was doing his whole thing around the ring or whatever, they said join us on the network to see, as the celebration continues. So I went on to the network, just because I thought they were going to do some of their cool, after the show stuff where, well, what's wrong with that? Whatever. Where like, people from, I thought it was going to be people from like Daniel Bryan's past came out and, they all say hi and stuff like that. But, all he really did was walk around the ring a bit more. He said hi, he hugged his mom, his sister, his friends. And then when he walked back up on the stage, because all the wrestlers were there, including Vince McMahon, he gave Vince McMahon a big hug. And then him and Brie walk to the back, and then Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince all start to walk back, and you see Titus O'Neil grabs Vince McMahon. Now it looked like he was trying to hug him or something, but Vince like aggressively pushed him off, and it looked like he said something. But Triple H and Stephanie were smiling and laughing as it was going on. It just looked like, they were trying to be playful, which, I wouldn't think anything of it. I don't really think anyone thought anything of it, but we all saw it. It did just look like you were trying to have a bit of fun. It came out, I guess last night it would have came out that, Titus O'Neil has been suspended now for that. He was suspended for, it says, unprofessional conduct is the answer we've been given. Which, if all he was trying to do was just, play a joke on Vince, try and give him a hug, I don't know how that is a joke. That's pretty ridiculous that he's being suspended for. That's 90 days. He's gonna miss WrestleMania, which is a big payday. Like, doesn't matter what spot of the card they're on, they get a big payday. Of course, it's it's better if you're main event. Like Ric Flair said for his WrestleMania, I think it was 24. It's one against Shawn Michaels. Said he had never seen a paycheck that's the biggest paycheck he ever got was for that match. The biggest payday of his life. And I think he had to give it to his like 20 ex-wives or something, probably. But that's a big payday for someone like Titus O'Neil. It doesn't matter where you are on the card, what kind of spot that you have. Which leads me to believe that, something else must have happened for him to get suspended like that. This seems like such a small thing to get suspended for, trying to hug the boss as a joke. So something else must have happened. Something must have happened backstage. So from what the reports say, he arrived at the SmackDown taping yesterday, and then he was sent home from the taping. So that was when he found out. It's not like, as soon as they got backstage after Raw, Vince was like, God damn it, you're suspended. No, it was the next day at SmackDown. So something must have happened backstage. Like, they must have gotten into a bigger argument over, maybe Vince kind of chewed him out over doing that, and then Titus, just kind of, I don't know, overreacted or something. But, I've never heard of someone getting suspended for trying to hug. Like, there's got to be more to it. More will probably come out about what happened. But until then, we're not going to know. But it's strange that, he got suspended for what Bayley's entire gimmick is, which is, I'm a hugger. And, there's been people photoshopping Titus O'Neil's face on Bayley now with the I'm a hugger t-shirt. And, you can't really do anything. Like, the internet is just so fast, like, for getting stuff out there, for, like, pictures or whatever. As soon as Daniel Bryan announced his retirement, people put his face on top of Mark Henry when he was wearing that pink salmon suit when he did his retirement thing, which is a fantastic retirement swerve. I really, really wanted it to be that it was just a swerve the whole time, that Daniel Bryan was retiring, but it's not like what we all originally thought, where he just retired to get out of his contract and go wrestle elsewhere. His interview with like ESPN and stuff, like, it looks like it's serious that that he's not going to be doing this anymore, and maybe that's for the best. We don't want to have him keep wrestling, for us, and then 5 years down the line we've got another Benoit incident. Because we don't want that, especially not with Daniel Bryan. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Please take care.